Hey,
Hi,
John.
Josh.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Oh,
How you
very
doing?
well. How are you?
Good to
Like
see
those
y'all.
glasses.
I love those glasses.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm legally blind, so I'm like, if I'm gonna
Me
be blind,
too.
I'm gonna be cute. So
Me
love
too.
the frame. So I'm Joss Blake from Hello Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my question. So did you know that Queen Sugar would be so essential to Black culture at the beginning of your journey?
Not at all. We went in. We shot a whole season that we absolutely fell in love with, and just prayed that somebody out there would watch it because we knew we were doing something that was so beautiful. But when we got that first initial reaction from it, from that pilot, I think it might have been a 2 hour pilot, and way people responded to it on my end, I was flabbergasted and I was dumbfounded. I had no idea that people would resonate the way they did. And it's just a blessing. Oh my goodness, we just started from there. Yeah.
What about you, Tina?
Yeah, um, when you were just saying what you said, Omar, it was like water being poured on barren ground.
Yeah.
There was such a thirst. There was such a need that Queen Sugar met.
Mhm.
that Queen Sugar even revealed, right? We had been numbed by the images, the narrow images that we had seen of ourselves up until Queen Sugar. And Queen Sugar sort of like kicked the door open for real Black folks, for folks that I can relate to, as Omar always says, not the criminals, not the superstars, but the everyday magic that is in being a simple human being trying to figure it out. We had never, any of us had never had the opportunity to step into being able to truly anchor and give breath to characters with such three-dimensional, 360 degree girth,
Yeah, that's so beautiful because I feel like watching the show, it proved that we are magic, but it also proved that we're real, right? And like
Yes.
we show up in different ways, and I love all of the different character developments that we got to see. And in that, I feel like the show was full of so many one-liner gems of like, "Ooh, that was deep. Like I got a snap." What was your favorite line that you probably said during the show?
It's a couple of them. I know one is I think I asked Vi, what does your dream look like? What does your dream look like? And another one is you were saying something, Violet said something about John Lewis talks about good trouble. And I said, woman, I'll get into any kind of trouble with you. And said it with so much sincerity and it wasn't sexual. But I was like, I would do anything with you. Those were simple lines. It was just so beautiful. And also the vows. When Hollywood said this stuff about, tripping over into a bush, and the bush was a bush of violets, how he just fell over into violets, and that's how his whole life was. It was, man, them boys, goddamn Anthony Sparks a bad boy. God. Mike Flynn, all them writers, man. Ava, they are some amazing writers. We're just a vessel, man. It's the words that they put on the paper, you dig?
For sure. Yeah. What about you, Tina?
Yeah, there were so many wonderful lines, clearly, but what sticks out in my mind is season 1. I think it was season 1 when Aunt Vi has Ralph Angel. They're not pinned up in the little atrium of the at the time the yellow. What was it? The
High yellow.
Yeah, the high yellow. And she says to Ralph Angel about Blue, they will give him back to Darla. And
Mhm.
I'll tell you right now, Ralph Angel, that will only happen over my dead and buried body. And that just gave me a chill because
Yeah, me too.
that line is quintessential Vi.
Mm. Mhm.
She could find a place to say that line in every single season because
Mhm.
that's how she rolls.
Mhm. Mhm. That's awesome. I got chills too. I think we all got chills.
I did right now.
So we can't believe this is the last season. I might tear up just thinking about it. What can we expect for this last season? Omar.
Awesomeness. This is, you know what? It's a culmination, but it's not really. It's just a continuation. You dig? It's the it's the I can't talk about it, just the more of the awesomeness and the goodness of what those writers have been doing for the last 6 years in the 7th season. It's just even more of it. The more of the love with Hollywood is more him, being a bigger part of the community that he lives in. You got to understand, Hollywood's not from St. Joseph. He's from Baton Rouge. So he's a visitor, but now he's become a major part of that community. And it's just him trying to do as much as he can for as many as he can, because that's what Hollywood is. But all around, you're about to see some fire.
And what fire are you giving us, Tina?
Well, it is the last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every single character, all of our favorite characters, the thing that has been their challenge since season 1, you can imagine it will have to be dealt with in some sort of, bow or tie. And I'm not saying beautiful, I'm saying completion. So every single character and couple, you're going to have to ride the ride of what it takes to put a period on the things that they have consistently struggled with.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It is exciting.
I feel like because we've been on this journey with you, I'm sure you're probably processing a lot of emotions right now. Tina, what are you going to miss the most about being with the Queen Sugar family?
My family, my acting family, for sure. The getting up and going to work at Queen Sugar, I knew 2 things all the time. I knew that I would be in an artistic mecca, and I knew that I would be having fun. And I knew that that our set was a set that championed the work. So that's a beautiful, environment to work in. And I will absolutely miss that. I don't plan to miss the people because I plan to stay connected to them. Right. I plan when Omar is in Los Angeles next, I expect him to call me, Yeah, and I am going to call, Kofi and Bianca and everyone periodically, because that's what's been established.
Omar, do you have anything to add?
Same thing. I'll miss seeing everybody every day. The cast, the crew, the Dougs, the Little Johns, the Siki Simons, the Wayne Jallas, the Melissas, Robert, Ian touching me, trying to get my microphone on every day. He's the most intimate person I had in my life for 7 years. He touched me every 5 minutes. But just everybody, the Dinos. I probably won't see those people as much every day because those are our crew, all of those, just, but I share with them. When I'm back in New Orleans, I would give everybody a phone call. Like Tina said, Tina was at my house a couple weeks ago in Atlanta. I'll be at her house in LA. I'll see her in New York. Kofi, whatever, I'll see him whenever. I'll see, Bianca and Dawn and Rutina and all of these people, but it was a family, and it's the cast and the crew. I've seen, we have we have a guy named Sam. What's Sam's last name?
I don't
Anyway,
know.
he started out as a PA.
Yeah.
In season 1. He's a first AD. That's life-changing money.
And one of the best first ADs
I've ever worked with. And, so it's to see those gradual things. This season, my daughter worked with us as a PA, fresh out of Howard University, came in, worked with us as a PA. Ava's going to take her under her wings. It's things like that really makes the family, So yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna miss all of those. I'll miss those people.
And I would be remiss if I did not say that Olivia Dorsey, she happens to be related to Omar J. Dorsey, but her excellence, her commitment to professionalism, and her contribution is the kind of contribution that I would hire and want on my team 24/7. So
Definitely.
he just happens to have a father who also is at work. But what she brings
has nothing to do with me. Yeah.
Is very, very high level on her.
No, she had good parents though. I'll tell you that. But yeah, got a good work ethic from somewhere. But
somebody did a good job with that girl. I love it. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. It was such a pleasure talking to y'all today.
Thank you.
Yes.